We begging for that shit. I was already done with them. I was like, we still doing Culture Club?
I mean, I was just gonna do the last two albums of the '80s together, just to say I fucking did it.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I already got 8 Ball and MJG for Sunday. I'm not moving that day. So
Like, what we doing from them? Their first album?
everything. Well, I'm gonna send you the list, including the Bad Boy shit.
Okay.
And I know, but at the same time, who else is gonna do an 8 Ball MJG discography right now?
Right.
So you gotta take the good, the bad, and the ugly. And believe me, there's a lot of ugly in their discography.
That Bad Boy shit was terrible. That should be. We should start with that.
I want to start with the best this time. Yeah, because like I said, I already planned a lot of this shit out months ago and some shit like that too. So it's like I have a lot of surprises before the year's over. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh boy.
Yo, they are really flaming Neo and shit. God damn.
He got like how many bitches he got? Like three bitches at once or something?
I always thought he was gay for something. I'm not trying to be funny. I always thought he was gay on the low. Something about him, I don't know. Something about him just, I don't know. He just always had that flavor to him.
Flavor?
If that makes that flavor,
I don't know what that. I don't say that word though.
that flavor camp.
Don't say that word. Flavor. Oh god.
Let me not say flavor because we all know what we all know where that flavor coming from.
Wow.
Man, this whole Diddy tried to introduce us to new slangs and shit like freak offs and shit.
Oh, CL Smooth got a new song with Lost Professor. This is what I'm talking about. So why he still
Why he
like
bitching about Pete Rock
crying
and
over
shit?
Pete Rock? You got a new song with Lost Professor already.
Why he bitching about Pete Rock and shit?
Nigga sound like a damn fool.
I might check that shit out. Mm.
He just released a new song with Lost Professor and he crying over Pete Rock. Jesus Christ.
I love black people, man. I love black people when they do shit like this.
These people.
Oh my goodness. Let Miss Gigolo know about the collection video too at 6 o'clock next week.
She ain't got shit to show.
She's still invited and shit.
Unless you wanted to show new lingerie and shit. I don't want showing that on there. You know, you know what I'm saying? That's for me to see. Right? For Sam and Ron and Kristen to see.
Well, I thought she said she collected vinyls and CDs and shit.
No, I ain't say that. She said
Oh,
she
never mind.
like she wanted to collect the old one because she like old R&B and stuff, but she ain't got that. You know.
And in case you guys are still wondering, yeah, I'm gonna leave this damn on my channel for a little bit because I'm still mourning John Amo's death.
Oh Lord, you'll be fine. We got more deaths to come before the end of the year.
Chill out, chill the
This
fuck
is
out.
somebody more devastating will come after this.
Nah, nigga, nah. This 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 this, this is John Amos. This is James Evans.
Hey,
This is Lisa's dad on Coming to America.
did Archie Bunker die yet?
That nigga been dead since
He been there.
2001. Carol
Okay.
O'Connor, he's been dead.
I'm trying to think of a TV dad that's close to dying right now. Carl Winslow.
Now we all damn well know he ain't dead. We know damn well. Y'all need to
He
leave
might
Reginald Villa Johnson alone and shit.
he might need to die if he's connected to that those Diddy parties.
Shut up, nigga, shut up.
Get off yourself now, Carl.
Shut up, nigga.
Talking about he don't know Diddy. Nigga, you lie.
Y'all need to leave Reginald Villa Johnson. Ain't nobody was talking about this nigga until the whole Diddy situation. Yeah. Who's next? LeVar Burton was in the freak out party. Who's next?
Him too? LeVar Burton? Reading Rainbow ass nigga? John is a bat on Star Trek? Oh Lord.
Who's next?
You slide to the feds and tell them that you was still in character and you was blind the whole time.
Philip Bailey?
You see
Who's
shit.
next? Philip Bailey and shit,
You
nigga?
see Stevie Wonder and all talking about he ain't see nothing. Of course you ain't see shit, nigga. I'm like, is this a joke? He ain't see nothing illegal about it. What can you see, nigga?
He really said that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the post. They said that they asked him. I'm like, this has to be a joke.
Hold
I know
on.
we're in October. This must be April
Did
Fool's
these
joke.
niggas really ask, did Stevie want to see anything?
He said he didn't see nothing
So,
illegal about it. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? You ain't see nothing. That's an understatement.
are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, yo.
Yo, y'all need to leave Stevie out of this. Nah.
I sent that shit to BJ. I got to send that shit to you because I'm like, this must be a joke.
Who they gonna interview next? Philip Bailey, motherfucking Little Anthony, Smokey Robinson. Who's next? Barry Gordy.
This nigga. Nigga said he ain't see nothing illegal. What the hell you know
Frankie
about
Valli in the Four Seasons. Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons. Who's next? Herbie. Y'all gonna ask Herbie Hancock? I mean, his last name is Hancock. So
I sent it in the group chat, bro. They can't be serious.
Oh my Jesus! Oh my Jesus Christ! Hold on, I gotta see this.
That shit is funny. That has to be a joke. That shit some made up post or something. Ain't no way they could have asked me.
Nah, this is fake. This is fake.
They couldn't have asked him that
shit.
Gotta
be. Because Stevie Wonder's he's performing in North Carolina tonight, if I'm not mistaken, or next week. He ain't worried about no fucking Diddy. Yeah, it's fake. It's fake. I'm looking at Google right now. Ain't nobody bothering Stevie over Diddy. I need to leave Stevie out of this. Stevie is American treasure.
Comments is hilarious, man.
People can't take a joke. They can't take a joke, man. Who's next? Madonna? Y'all gonna ask Madonna? Sheena Easton?
She was there.
Motherfucking Ron Howard? Y'all gonna ask Ron Howard about them freaking?
Madonna was the original Kim Kardashian. She was definitely the
fucking Richie Cunningham ass. It's funny, man. It's like then it got to the point where they're trying to get Denzel Washington, and they just found out Denzel Washington Diddy had a falling out.
I saw that.
I'm like, how you piss off Denzel?
They're just trying to put anybody in this shit.
Who's next? Jet Li? Michelle Wan? Menudo? Who's next?
That shit funny, man.
Menudo?
Say their name right.
Menudo. Oh, it's all the same to me. It's all the same to me.
Funny.
I'm sick and tired of this. It's like there's more important shit to talk about in the news than fucking Diddy. I'm sick and tired of Diddy. Just lock his ass up and throw away the key at this point. That's all I gotta say.
Exactly.
Y'all was so quick to lock up motherfucking Jussie Smollett, even though he should still be locked up, honestly. But hey, I don't give a fuck. I say lock all them pedos up, in my opinion. lock all them pedos up. You know what? They should have the new flavor camp in prison at this point.
Stop saying that. What is that?
What?
What is flavor camp? What the fuck are you talking about? What is that?
You know, when Usher did that interview, Howard Stern, he said he went to Puffy's flavor camp when he was a teenager and shit.
He had a flavor camp?
Yeah, nigga, you haven't seen that interview?
Nah, I never saw that.
Hold up, man. I gotta send you this shit, man. He calls it Puffy's flavor camp. That's where Justin Bieber was at, allegedly.
What is that? I'm afraid to ask what it is. What is flavor camp?
No one knows. They just said it was just like 48 hours. You were with Puffy.
What the fuck? That shit sound queer.
Shit. Flavor camp.
I need you to stop saying that.
Well, it's kind of funny. Like, it's kind of funny.
that shit sound gay, even when Usher said it.
He was like, I would never take my kids to that flavor camp.
Oh. And he said that on Howard Stern show.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shit. If I had a flavor camp, it's gonna be all lesbians, some shit. Girls from prison. Ain't no
Okay.
niggas gonna be in this flavor camp.
Oh
Shit.
boy. Oh boy.
Uh,
Flavor camp.
no, I'm not even doing the album anniversary today because we're in a rush. Fuck it.
Lesbo camp.
Puffy's flavor camp. That's what they call it.
So.
uh, I'm ready to start whenever you are. Mm. What's up, you two? How's everybody doing? It's your boy Reg in the building. And no, and I have been safe from the flavor camp.
Stop saying that.
I got my homeboy Try in the building with me. How you doing, Try?
And I don't know shit about no camp because I never went to camp.
Yeah, I never went to camp either.
We stayed home. We ain't go to camp. We ain't go to no damn summer camp and shit like that. Niggas is on the block.
Niggas, white people sleeping outside with some bugs and shit.
Yeah,
Fuck that, nigga.
sleeping outside in the woods and shit. Black people don't do that.
My mom was like, "You want to go to camp? Put a tent at the house and go to camp." That's what my mama said. Shit.
The minute we hear
But
something fishy in the woods, we leaving.
Hell no, hell yeah. Shit. So today we're going to talk about Funkadelic with their "Let's Take It to the Stage" album. This album came out April 21st, 1975. The same year as Parliament's Chocolate City, and the same year as their landmark album Mothership Connection. This lineup of Funkadelic includes George Clinton, Cool Cal Simon, Bad Bosco, Bernie Worrell, Boogie Monson, Gary Shider, Ray Davis, Grady Thomas, Fuzzy Haskins, Tiki Forward, Eddie Hazel, Michael Hampton, Bootsy Collins, Billy Bass, Von Biowski, Paul Warren, Reggie McBride. This is as much as a producer's list in the Chris Brown's album. Frost, Barry Frost, who was like the drummer from Rare Earth and stuff like that. Mudbone. So many damn people. That's all I'm gonna say. Singles. I want to say. I don't know. There's not really no official singles, but I know "Let's Take It to the Stage." Yeah, "Let's Take It to the Stage" and "Get Off Your Ass and Jam." Those are the singles and stuff like that too. All right, so this is actually like the first P-Funk review we did since that whole P-Funk month, that epic P-Funk month we did, which nobody topped that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of took a little break from Parliament and Funkadelic reviews because like that whole P-Funk month was just busy. I'm just like, I need a P-Funk rehab at this point or some shit. No, I didn't go to no flavor camp just to rehabilitate. Oh, let me stop. So you guys should know Parliament and Funkadelic is pretty much the same group, but you guys should know that Parliament came first. They were known as the Parliaments, like a doo-wop group, but then they had some legal issues with that name. So then some people went on to do Funkadelic, and Funkadelic was on Westbound Records and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? And they were more on like the funk rock kind of ordeal, whereas Parliament was more like the R&B, like commercial R&B, to say the least, and shit like that too. And while Funkadelic was on Westbound, he had Parliament. They were on Casablanca Records, and they didn't come out with their official debut. Well, they had a debut album in 1970 called Osmosis, but their really popular debut, or breakthrough, as I should say, was Up for the Downstroke from 1974.
From the downstroke.
Downstroke, yes. We need to talk about that record one day. We need to.
Yeah.
So with that being said, around this time period, Funkadelic was more. They were more on like the more underground kind of shit. But then once Bootsy Collins came into the Funkadelic, because you gotta remember, Bootsy was playing bass for James Brown and stuff like that too. However, him and James Brown kind of had a falling out because it was Bootsy and I want to say it was Bernie Worrell that was also with James Brown too.
Mike was good.
What's up, Mike? And you guys should know that James Brown, he had a habit of not really paying a lot of his band members, falling out with his band members at that time too. So they went out and they hooked up with George Clinton, and the rest is history and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much, it was Bernie Worrell, Bootsy Collins, Gary Schneider, Cordell Mawson, and the Horny Horns. Yes, I said the Horny Horns. They were all down with James Brown, but then they moved over to George Clinton, and this kind of created some bad blood between James Brown and George Clinton, which I'll talk more about that when we get to this review. Also around the same time too, P Funk, they were really like getting into the groove because they had Bootsy grew up a band that was about to blow up the next year. And then you had the Brides of Funkenstein, which was like the female singers from Funkadelic, like Don Silva, Sheila Horn, Jeanette McCruder, Lynn Mabry. They formed the Brides of Funkenstein. Then they had Parlay, which you had Mahalia Franklin, Janae John Washington, and so on and shit like that too. Yeah, the whole P Funk is like the funk equivalent to Wu Tang, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Ray Sean, what up?
Ray Sean, what's goody, my cartoon brother? And yeah, I mean, 75 and shit like that. You know, they came out with this album right here. Now I know somebody on the chat said this reminds them of The Exorcist and stuff like that too, which they actually based this album cover off The Exorcist movie, which that was like a groundbreaking movie. Still is a groundbreaking movie at this time.
They didn't get sued by Warner Brothers for that.
Wasn't Exorcist under Warner Brothers Pictures, if I'm not mistaken?
I thought it was Warner Brothers. One of those movies.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I guess they were too underground or too like they were
too
commercially. Yeah, because if it's like a major label or a major artist, they will go for them really quickly and shit like that too. But then Funkadelic, they were popular, but they were more popular in the R&B funk routes. Whereas Parliament, they were getting more commercially successful, especially with the whole Mothership connection about to come out and blow up.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. So pretty much, you know, George Clinton, you know, he pretty much rejuvenated this group right here and stuff like that too. Because now you still have some of the rock side of Funkadelic, but then you have some of the more R&B side of Funkadelic. It's kind of crazy, but just think about it. But bear with me when I explain this. Of course, George Clinton produced this whole album and stuff like that too. This album has 10 songs. I'm going to start off with "Good to Your Ear Hole." Very nice way to kick off the album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? It's just pretty much classic Funkadelic and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Love the guitar usage on this project right here and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? So this one was pretty dope.
Yeah, it's great way to start off the album. You know, love the funky track, love the beat, the guitar play.
Yeah, that guitar was dope as fuck and shit. You know? Yeah, man, good for your ear hole. Very, very, very dope track right here. Which brings us to track number 2, "Better by the Pound." So this is definitely the song where you can definitely hear Bootsy's influence heavily and everything like that too. And I feel like with Bootsy coming into the group, he kind of added like a bit more playfulness to the lyrics and like the instrumentation when it came to them and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very dope track. You know, just talking about dealing with like false preachers, you know, scandalous women and everything like that too, you know what I'm saying? Very, very, very dope. It got to the point Michelle Giocello actually covered this track in 2002 and stuff like that too.
What's her name again, Rich?
You know her fucking name. You know her.
Cello? That's her name?
You know her name.
Oh man. I love this song. This was great. I love the percussions on this, the beat, the bass line for this. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you about that. All right.
Track
number 3,
Cello. And they cello.
And they,
Yes,
yeah,
the
I
end.
keep
The
forgetting
end.
the end's
That's
not
you totally ignore the end and go for straight for the D.
because there's always a silent letter and shit in these
I
names.
know. And she put an apostrophe after the end, so maybe people fucked it up before.
Sometimes I don't see the apostrophe. Sometimes,
Yeah, I mean, she used to put it. I don't know if she still do.
mm. Which leads us into one of my favorite tracks called "Be My Beach." Oh my god, this one right here. Oh my god, this is a favorite of mine. This definitely sounds like something that you probably hear on Boosie's rubber band, stretching out the rubber band and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, very, very, very nice bass playing and drums and everything like that too. So it's pretty much a love song, but he's comparing the girl to like a beach and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the way how Boosie's saying he's like, "Hello, beach. I suppose you know this is those crazy o's calling, long distance, baby. I'd just like to be your bridge over troubled waters, mama. Dig while I smoke on it." You know what I'm saying? So, very, very, very dope song. Again, nice songwriting and everything like that too. Bootsy, Bernie Worrell, and George Clinton had input on the songwriting here. So, one of my favorites on this album.
Yes, this was fire. The Bootsy's on here, killing it. A real funky track, a nice beat. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, very dope track. All right, next track is called "No Head, No Backstage Pass." Um, very, very cool song. This song definitely tapped more into like the funk rock kind of ordeal and shit like that too. Self-explanatory. You have this like sexual P funk right here. Anytime I hear a track like this, it reminds me of them old back them stories about how certain rock bands used to, well, groupies, like that's the best way to put it. Certain groupies used to be with the rock stars and stuff like that too, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, it was a story I told when we did the Van Halen reviews.
Mhm.
How I think their first tour, David Lee Roth, he would say like how to get more ticket sales, he would have like a special ticket sticker behind a sticker behind the ticket, and if a
Mhm.
certain girl had that sticker behind that ticket, they would end up having sex with David Lee Roth or some shit like
Oh boy, what a prize!
crazy shit. You know what
Mm-mm-mm. Wow.
some of the lyrics too. Some of the lyrics too. I love some of the lyrics. How I'm a friend of the drummer. Can you let me in? And oh woo, ah woo, a yabba 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 ah woo. She said, I know the drummer can let you let me in. Tell the guitar player I bought a friend. Ask the roadies, do they need a hand? Tell the manager there's a girl named Jan. Like
Mm.
just stuff. It's not as explicit as you might expect it and shit like that. It still has that traditional P funk humor and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I definitely like this track.
If you ain't giving head, you ain't getting in.
Oh
Classic.
yeah,
This is what really
definitely
went
classic.
on backstage. When you see all these chicks backstage, that's what they were doing.
Definitely. And mind you, most of them they went there willingly on their
Hmm.
own on their own on their own decision.
Yeah, that's what Diddy's lawyers got to prove that they went there willingly.
Let me start. Let me start. Now, my favorite song on this album. Let's take it to the stage. One of the OG diss tracks of all time and stuff like that. I mean, this was pretty much a diss track against Cool in the Gang, aka Fool in the Gang, um,
Fooling the
James
gang.
Brown, the Godmother,
Yo,
Rufus, aka Rufus, Earth, Wind, and Fire, aka Earth, Hot Air, and No Fire, and
wow.
Sly and the Family, Flick and
How
the
dare
Family
you?
Prick.
The audacity.
All right, so the story with this track. Okay, so I know what you guys are thinking. Like, okay, why they go? They went after a lot of groups that was incorporating like a lot of that funk sound and stuff like that. And if you remember, like a lot of those groups or let's just take Motown for instance. You know, once they heard Sly and the Family Stone, you had Norman Whitfield. They got more funkier, and a lot of black acts who incorporated funk in their music just for like more attraction in their music. And George Clinton, he pretty much did not like that shit because it's like when he was doing funk music and stuff like that, people were looking at it like, oh well, funk. Like and I quote, funk used to be a bad word and stuff like that. Because at that time, funk was like the gritty the gritty R&B. Like not that a lot of the mainstream like to play funk like on a pop radio station, but then like Sly and the Family Stone was coming out and stuff like that, and Sly and the Family Stone was coming out, and then of course you had the Motown like the Temptations. And then Norman Whitfield was doing literally all the funkier tracks on that roster. And then of course, all these groups like Ohio Players and Rufus and then Tower of Power coming out. So George Clinton made a song just pretty much saying that we were the originators of that shit, but then now everybody wants to do it. Everybody wants to be funky. Hell, if you guys remember the P-Funk song from the Mothership Connection, he threw a shot at David Bowie, Doobie Brothers, and Blue Magic. He said, "Can you imagine Doobie in your funk?" Pretty much, no. Just throwing that out there. Some of these lyrics, I love the lyrics to this track right here. Like the way he started off. Hey, Sloofus, tell us something good. Let's take it to the stage, sucker. And then, pretty much, when he starts singing, it's like everybody's funking and don't know how. They should have seen the bull when he funked the cow. He funked it so hard it saw some smoke. He said, "Let's get in the bed and funk like folks laughing at ya." Ha ha! Funk used to be a bad word in that chorus. Sitting in the woods upon a log, finger on the trigger, my eyes on the hawk, and I sat back talking about you, the Godfather, laughing at your godmother. You know what I'm saying? And a famous comedian also took rhymes from this song right here. Andrew Dice Clay. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
He took a lot of rhymes from Parliament of Funkadelic and shit like that too, but no one's ready for that conversation and
Nice,
stuff like
man.
that too. But yes. But another some of my favorite lyrics is like crazier than a sex maniac in a whorehouse with a credit card. I mean, this track right here is one of my favorite Parliament of Funkadelic songs ever. And there's just that beat alone, that ding 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 ding. I mean, come on, man. You can't go wrong with this track. And I love all them groups though, but Clinton was having so much fun with this track right here and shit. Classic.
Yeah, this was a dope track. The audacity for him to be dissing all these artists, though.
Hey,
You know,
and I like her.
who in the gang? That shit funny.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not mad. I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad.
You can't stand Cool in the Gang when Ricky came
No,
into it.
no, 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 no. I like Cool in the Gang, but
Until
when they got
JT came in, you don't care for them.
no, 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 no.
No,
I mean, JT was hit or miss, but after 81, that's when they were trash.
I think after '86 they were garbage. They fell off, but
Oh, you like that?
I don't know how you don't like songs like Misled and Cherish and Joanna.
Because it was trash.
You're crazy.
That they should have called themselves Fool in the Gang when they did those songs. Slick and the Family Prick.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
Talking about you, the Godfather, Godmother, Grandmother.
Wow.
Oh my Jesus! I love George. I love George Clinton, man. And if
Yes.
I'm not mistaken, I think James Brown even responded on the song "Get Up Off of That Thing." He was calling out a lot of other funk acts
Mhm.
like Ohio Players and
Oh
Barry
wow.
White.
We're calling out everybody, huh?
Yeah, man. I call it the Funk Wars.
Crazy.
But yeah, this is a
Crazy.
classic track.
Yeah, that's
TT
dope.
said, "What genre would you call the album Forever, Michael?" That's R&B. It's R&B for me, man. Traditional art. That's to me. That was the beginning of what's to come, in my opinion. I feel like that album is so underrated. All right. Next track. Get off your ass and jam. Another classic track right here and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? pretty much like a call and response kind of song and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? I love the drum beat to that one. I love the rhythm of that shit too. This song was so popular. It's been sampled by a lot of people. Some of the ones like Tone Loc sampled this for Funky Cold Medina. Tribe used this song for Devoted to the Arts of Moving Butts. You know what I'm saying? They actually used this song twice. I'm not going to say the other song they used that one. I always feel like I've done enough by revealing one of them, but I mean, this is a this is a classic track.
Yeah, this is dope. I like the beat for this.
All right, next song. We got Baby I Owe You Something Good.
Oh wow.
This is actually my least favorite song on this album, to be real with you.
Yeah.
A bit too slow for me and everything like that too, which again, I don't mind a good Parliament Funkadelic ballad. But like I said, this is like a very transitional album and stuff like that too. So you can tell they were trying to experiment more like something more radio friendly. But this one was pretty decent.
It's cool. It's alright.
Yeah, man. Next song is called Stuffs and Things. A song about masturbation. Just putting it bluntly. Sexual gratification and shit like that too. Just putting it bluntly and shit like that too. But the way how they do it, they the way how they talking about it is still something like you was radio friendly and stuff like that too. Because it's like they're talking about mixing it with like dancing and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? So very 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 cool song. I don't mind this song right here. You know what I'm saying? The songwriting was what really made the song up for me.
Yeah, it was alright. I like the beat for this.
Definitely. Oh, I need to make a slight correction. Better by the Pound was also a single from this album as well too. So just letting y'all, I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
Track number 8, Stuffs and Things. Hold up. No, we just talked about that one. Excuse me. Track number 9, the song is Familiar. Another pretty cool song right here. You know what I'm saying? Very underrated song. It's like a love song, but at the same time, it's like a tragic love song because George Clinton had broken up with this girl, and he's pretty much finds music as his new lover, if that makes sense, and stuff like that too. Which we've heard this concept used before plenty of times. Hell, even in hip hop too. So, I mean, nothing really groundbreaking with what he's doing with it, but I do like the songwriting and the instrumentation.
Somebody sampled this. I forgot who sampled this song in rap.
You said somebody sampled?
Yeah. Like they sampled the beginning, like when they singing and shit.
I knew that sounded familiar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up and text you and shit.
Yeah. But it's dope. I love it. The beat was fire. The singing, it was definitely one of my favorites on here.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you about that. Q is asking, what do you think about Jackson 5 Get It Together album? Very underrated album, in my opinion. A bit step up from the past couple of albums that they were doing. I feel like they were getting to like their funk. I don't want to say like funky funk album. I would say it's like light funk with a little bit of disco. Because once you gotta remember, Dancing Machine, they love that song so much. Motown, they did their next album, Dancing Machine, with that one was like fully disco funk and shit. So, but I kind of prefer Get It Together over Dancing Machine. That's a Jackson 5 album no one talks about, honestly.
Let me guess, you gonna do it?
If that means doing it before 2300 Jackson Street, I don't mind that.
I have not listened to that album, so I'm gonna be on here eating dinner, and I'm gonna let you do your thing on that.
What, 2300 Jackson Street?
That shit was terrible.
I mean, I'll tell you what, we can do the earlier Jackson 5 albums before we get to that one. The ones that we didn't talk about.
For another review, not that one.
Because I still want to talk about that because no one ever done a review on 2300.
Because it's no good. That's what I'm talking about. Why you gotta be the lone Negro to do it?
because everybody else is doing Diddy videos at this point.
Oh God, fuck that! I ain't doing that shit either.
Oh shit!
Diddy.
All right, and the last track is called Atmosphere. A nice way to end off this record is a pretty sexual, so another one of those sexual songs. He's talking about dicks and clitorises and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shit that he
It's
normally
like one of
sang
those
about.
spoken word. You said what?
Shit that he normally sang about. You know.
Oh shit. It's like a spoken word kind of a deal, but it's like spoke something like Funkedelic would have definitely done and stuff like that too. I love the line where he says, "I hate that word called dick. It sounds so awfully thick. So I think I'll call it prick because I hate that word called dick. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
I hate that word called pussy.
Yeah.
It sounds so awful squishy. Oh my god. So I guess I'll call it clit because I hate that word called pussy." So it's just an excuse for him to say dick and pussy, honestly,
Bars.
and clit.
Bars.
By the way, MC Light sampled that. By the way, the song is familiar.
Yeah, so it was MC Light that did that, right? Yeah, this is
Yeah, for your
dope.
album, act like you know.
Right. That's where I heard it from. It had like some organs playing, had like a video game type of beat, and a video game type of melody, and it was okay.
Definitely. All right. Overall, very dope album from P Funk. Well, Funkadelic. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this album does not really get its just due, just based on what came after. This album, like Mothership Connection, Stretching Out the Ribbon, and so on and so on. And it kind of gets a little forgotten by from a lot of people, if that makes sense too. But this one is definitely like their transitional album and everything. They started the seeds off with the album Standing on the Verge of Making Love, which I need to get that in my collection. But with this album, especially with Bootsy's inclusion on this album and stuff like that too, they really was in their bag, songwriting wise, instrumentation wise, and I feel like it continued on until the latter half of the '70s and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give this album a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, it was cool. I like some songs, "Be My Beach" and "Better by the Pound." The song is familiar. No head, no backstage pass. I'll give it D Mike's.
You didn't like the title track?
It was alright.
You didn't like them going after your boys, fooling the gang?
Nope, because the Cool in the Gang is great. They great. That's a great band.
Yeah, we like Cool in the Gang here and shit.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm about to end this video off right here because I'm about to go see my mom's and shit. You know what I'm saying, before she goes to bed. But I might have a few surprises this week. I might do something this weekend and shit. I don't know yet, but this Sunday, I know for a fact we're gonna do A Ball MGG's coming out hard album and stuff like that too. Something that you don't want to hear Diddy say, honestly.
Oh Lord.
So that's gonna be very interesting. We're gonna give some love to 8 Ball and MJG. I'm gonna also text you the album we're gonna talk about from them too, because we're also gonna talk about some solo albums as well.
Okay.
But next week, next Wednesday at 6 p.m. we're gonna do our collection video. You know what I'm saying? Um, that might be. My goal is to do no longer than 3 hours. That's my goal.
3 hours. You know how you do. You buy the whole fucking store. It'd be a 5 hour live stream.
Oh, that's Eric. That's Eric and shit.
Oh, that's yeah. Man, Eric got to Eric. Don't show us every fucking thing you bought the whole year.
Yeah, cause I want to make sure everybody got their own time to shine and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, Christian, I might just do everything from 8 Ball to MGG. I might do everything, but you never know. You never know with me and stuff like that. Because I want to give actually them some love. Because that's a group I never hear people give a lot of love to. It's always straight to the Outcast, the Goody Mobs, and all that shit. Which I like. I like all their music though, but still something different from this channel.
Yeah.
But yeah, Also next week too, we're gonna do our sitcom retrospective on the Jamie Foxx show, and we're gonna start off our Ghostbusters month by talking about Ghostbusters 1 and shit like that too. That's gonna be next Wednesday as well too, because Mike is gonna join us for that one. He's gonna show off some of his albums and stuff he got too. So it's gonna be a fun ass week.
Yep.
Anything you want to say before you head out?
I'm going live tonight on YouTube at 8 with the homie Ray Lansky from Jersey, and he's doing his first live stream on YouTube. He just started this podcast.
Oh, nice.
You gotta respect the legend. So you going on there talking about best hip hop duos all time. And
Ooh.
hopefully he's able to go live this time. Because last week he couldn't do it. We had to do it on RGs, but I see the notification. So hopefully we go live at 8. And got some stuff coming up. Some stuff coming up next week on my channel. Dabble D. We're gonna go live and talk some comic books and hip hop. And I got an idea. I want to do a whole week of some stuff on my channel. So I'm gonna tell you later. But I already got an idea for me, Mike, and you to discuss. And just doing
Okay.
some horror reviews this month. I got a couple in mind, and it's gonna be great. I'm gonna finish the last 3 months strong.
Yes.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
Oh yeah. I can't wait for the horror movies we're gonna talk about.
I
Shit too.
just went 300, so I'm gonna be doing that giveaway soon. Also,
Okay.
about fucking time. Like, come on now.
Just show some love.
I'm one of the best on this motherfucker. I should have 3,000.
You're too busy watching some Fugazi reviewers and
Yeah,
shit.
watching fucking Anthony Fantano and shit. Get off that motherfucker. It's time to start watching some real shit over here.
He don't respect us. He don't. He ain't like
You
us.
know? He ain't for the culture.
Oh, and if I do call out work tomorrow and I watch this finale from Power,
Uh-huh. Oh yeah,
depending on how I
we gotta do the Power finale review.
we're gonna do the whole season review, but we can do the finale review too.
Yeah.
I'll see because I want to call off work tomorrow because I don't feel like going to work. If I do call off work, I'll probably stay up and do a live stream and stuff like that because I know this finale is going to be some. I saw some pictures of the finale. What the fuck is Lil Durk still doing on the show? I'm just like, yo, this whole season's been ass. I'm going.
You're stupid.
Once Tyreek to that.
That's what you took from the pics.
What?
Why is he still alive?
Yeah, man. Because Power likes to kill out people within 2 episodes and shit.
He ain't no main character. I don't care. I want to know if Ghost is coming back or Tommy.
Man, Ghost ain't coming back. I'm sick and tired of it. Ghost ain't coming back.
I want to at least see Tommy on the finale.
If Ghost is alive and shit like that, I don't know what I'll expect.
I think he is. I don't know if he's gonna show up on the finale. I think he might show up on the Tommy finale or King.
We'll see.
You know what I mean?
But other than that,
Archie, I love Archie. I think Richie Rich is more overrated than Archie.
I don't care about either one of them, honestly.
I'm gonna be discussing the Archie series as well with Daryl. So look out for that.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, but not the whole thing. Just like certain issues we're gonna discuss.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm gonna see y'all niggas later. Appreciate this try as usual.
All right.
I hope y'all have a good night. Peace.